What's going on, everyone? It's Taylor Kyles here from CLNS Media, giving you a quick recap on any of the Patriots-related news you might have missed over the weekend. The first we'll start off with was Friday, where we got the announcement of two former players joining the Patriots coaching staff. The first was now assistant offensive line coach Robert Kugler, who in 2023 was the assistant offensive line coach for the Carolina Panthers. Before then, he held the same title with the Houston Texans under offensive line coach James Campen. Campen overlapped with Elliott Wolf and Alex Van Pelt in Green Bay, adding more continuity to a coaching staff that has Alex Van Pelt and Elliott Wolf's fingerprints all over it. Now, Kugler obviously was on a Panthers team whose offensive line didn't have a ton of success, but Mike Giardi, who actually reported the news initially, noted that Kugler is someone who's seen as well-respected and a riser in the coaching community who could potentially get head coach looks in the future. The second Patriots coach hiring from Friday was linebackers coach, or specifically inside linebackers coach, Dont'a Hightower. Now, you might have seen the video we dropped on this one right before the weekend started. It seemed almost too good to be true that Hightower would actually join Jerod Mayo's staff after Mayo hinted that he would like to recruit Hightower whenever he got the keys to the kingdom in New England. Now Hightower is officially going to be coaching those inside linebackers, a position that he played at a very high level, as he is on the Patriots All-Dynasty team and All-2010s team for his efforts during the 2010 Second Dynasty in New England. Obviously, Hightower didn't just play in 3 Super Bowls. He was a game changer in the ones that he did participate in, and the one that the Patriots lost to the Eagles was the only Super Bowl that Hightower didn't end up playing in. So obviously someone who walks in without coaching experience, but with a ton of respect as someone who had success in the Patriots system. He takes over in a similar role to when Jerod Mayo rejoined the Patriots, as he took over as inside linebackers coach back in 2019.
New customers join today and you get $200 in bonus bets if your first bet of $5 or more wins. Just visit FanDuel.com/Boston to sign up. That's FanDuel.com/Boston. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL.
The next news we've got is from Sunday morning, when NFL Network's Ian Rappaport reported that Mac Jones could likely spend 2024 on a different team and will likely be a trade candidate for the Patriots. Now, recently I touched on the fact that I thought Mac Jones could potentially be a candidate to have his career revived under Alex Van Pelt, who has a history of helping quarterbacks who struggled early on in their careers. I've said it time and again on this channel, but I don't think Mac Jones got a fair shake with the Patriots after a really good rookie season in 2021 under Josh McDaniels. When McDaniels left and brought a ton of staff members over to Las Vegas, it created a toxic situation on the Patriots where the offensive staff just wasn't up to snuff under Joe Judge and Matt Patricia, with Judge being the quarterback's coach and Matt Patricia being both offensive coordinator and offensive line coach. We know that Mac Jones reached out to some of his previous coaches, specifically at Alabama, to try to get help, which created an icy situation with Bill Belichick. The team also failed to surround him with good offensive line or receiving talent, at least as good as what some of his peers have received in recent years. And we've seen that over the course of 2022 and 2023, constant pressure and not really being on the same page as his receivers resulted in Mac Jones completely spiraling and losing his confidence to the point that Bailey Zappi had to become the team starter late in the season. Now, of course, Mac Jones was still turning the ball over a ton, making poor decisions, ignoring open receivers, and just not playing well enough to keep the starting job throughout last season. So if he really did burn bridges the way that some reports indicate based on his behavior behind the scenes and just, some of his attitude during that rough time for the Patriots, I understand him wanting to cut bait. It stinks that you invest a first-round pick in someone and then don't support them, and then it gets so bad that you think that they should probably just go off for greener pastures. But if the Patriots internally don't see a future with Mac Jones, despite Jerod Mayo saying that Mac had a clean slate, I understand the decision to just move on and go in a different direction, especially with a new coaching staff on the offensive side of the ball. Later on Sunday, we heard that Drew Wilkins, the former Giants and Ravens outside linebackers coach, will fill the void that the Patriots had at outside linebackers coach when Steve Belichick left to become the defensive coordinator at the University of Washington. Now, Wilkins is a Don Wink Martindale disciple, and Wink Martindale is known for his exotic and aggressive defenses that love to send heat after the quarterback. Wilkins apparently was actually responsible under Martindale for third down packages and then kind of scheming a lot of their blitzes. So you could understand that a Patriots team that blitzed a ton last season would want someone in that similar vein to kind of keep that aggressiveness up for the outside linebacker position. Wilkins was let go by the Giants last season when Wink Martindale was also let go, which makes sense given that was his mentor and they probably just wanted to get some new faces on the defensive side of the ball, as it seemed that Daboll and Martindale's relationship started to deteriorate throughout last season in New York. I do think Wilkins is an exciting hire, though. He reunites with Matt Judon, who had his first 2 Pro Bowl appearances under Wilkins. Also notable that Wilkins spent over a decade with the Ravens, obviously a highly respected organization, as he started out actually working as a video guy and worked his way up the rankings, working with the defensive line, and officially becoming the outside linebackers coach, I believe in 2020. Wilkins, along with defensive line coach Jerry Montgomery, also brings a lot more experience to a coaching staff that, while it does have a lot of intriguing and exciting names who have a history of success, is still very, very young. So Wilkins, again, and Montgomery bringing some veteran additions to that staff that can kind of help stabilize the young nucleus. The last announcement we've got is Tiquan Underwood, the Patriots receiver who was cut before the 2011 Super Bowl, being hired as the Patriots assistant wide receivers coach. Now, for the past couple of seasons, Underwood was actually in Pittsburgh as their wide receivers coach and passing game coordinator. And with Underwood having played with Mayo back in 2011 with the Patriots, there's a bit of familiarity there, and you kind of see where it might make sense that Underwood joins the staff. Now, he is the assistant wide receivers coach, and we still haven't heard who the main wide receivers coach is, so keep it locked, and we'll give you an update as soon as we find out who is going to end up filling that void. But we got some justice for Tiquan Underwood, some of the best hair we've seen in recent Patriots history, joining the coaching staff, another former player in the ranks.